Hi, this is Brendan from A13, and in this tutorial we take a look at Assignment 13, Section 6. Our student is Martin Brown. This is his Q-Safe Driving Assessment Report form. Martin has been for a medium rigid test with a B restriction, location Maroochydore, the time of test 1:10 p.m, and then we've got our driving assessment report form number. On the left we can see the assessment report, and I've just pointed out the specific errors that he's made on the test. So first of all, excessive crashing of gears, fails to judge speed and distance of other road users at 1:35 p.m, CDE, critical driving error for speed, 60 kilometers per hour in a 40 kilometer hour roadworks, disobeyed amber light, had plenty of time to stop, incorrect signaling at roundabout, and insufficient mirror checks. First thing Martin needs to work on is his scanning, observing, and monitoring of the road environment in all directions appropriate to the driving task. By scanning, we mean taking in the whole scene, 360 degrees around the vehicle, and this includes amping up his mirror checks as well. A hazard can be any possible source of danger on or near the road that could lead to a crash, and it could come from any direction. It could be a child chasing a ball onto the road, a parked car door opening, vehicle merging into his lane or stopping in front of him, and a slippery road surface after rain. We'd be promoting the scanning routine to Martin, which includes scan up to 12 seconds ahead, check his mirrors in general every 8 to 10 seconds, and check his blind spots with a head check before he turns or diverges, although because he's in a medium rigid vehicle, we would promote an additional mirror check. Keep his eyes on the move. Use his peripheral vision. Peripheral vision is a part of the vision that occurs outside the very center of gaze. Martin needs to apply the concept of a driving plan. A driving plan will assist a learner to anticipate hazards, order the hazards in importance, and decide what action to take. A safe, low-risk driver maintains a crash avoidance space completely around the vehicle. The crash avoidance space is managed by adjusting the vehicle's speed and road position. To determine the crash avoidance space to the front of the vehicle, you need to take into account two factors: reaction time and response time. Reaction time is the time the driver needs to see the information, perceive what it means, decide on the response, and instigate that response. Response time is the time required to take action. Generally, a minimum of 1.5 seconds is needed to respond. In many situations, braking may be the only possible response. Swerving is rarely appropriate and can result in a more severe crash. For example, a head-on collision. So let's take a look at his issues with traffic lights. First of all, he needs to apply the system of vehicle control. By the correct application of the system, the vehicle will always be in the right place on the road, traveling at the right speed, and with the right gear engaged. Let's take a look at our example here of judging the traffic lights. Step 1, set the course. The driver is going straight ahead at the traffic lights. Step 2, check the mirrors. Step 3, cover the brakes if necessary. Have the lights changed? Yes, then stop. If no, continue on. Step 4, we may need to change gears, do another mirror check. Again, making that point of decision. Step 5, evasive action. Check to the right and left for any red light runners. And then step 6, accelerate or maintain speed. The training strategy. I would take Martin through lots of traffic light situations and practice scanning, planning, and making decisions. Once through the traffic lights, I would discuss those decisions with Martin. So this is an example, a red light, whether it be straight ahead or to the right. So you'd expect him to slow down and come to a complete stop before that green zone there where the bicycle safety area is. Yellow light, this is probably one of the critical ones for Martin. The yellow light is the beginning of the red light phase, not the end of the green light phase. You must stop on a yellow light unless it is safe to do so. If it is unsafe to stop, for example, if you are very close to the light, when it changes from green to yellow, you may proceed through the yellow light. Green circle and right turning arrows, signaling the traffic in that lane to proceed driving forwards through the intersection if safe to do so. Okay, gears. There were some issues with gears as well. Excessive crashing of gears. Martin is required to demonstrate correct usage of all the gears appropriate for speed, vehicle, and driving conditions. So lots of gear changing practice would be assisted by those traffic light situations as well. In the Q-Safe test, Martin needs to control the clutch in a manner that produces a smooth take-up of power to the driving wheels and assists the changing of gears. Non-critical errors that occur during the test: if Martin excessively or continuously rides the clutch, rests his foot on the clutch when not being operated for more than 15 seconds, releases the clutch too quickly, coast with clutch depressed prior to or during a turn, coast with clutch depressed for 3 to 5 seconds, fails to use the clutch in an appropriate manner to maintain control at low speeds, for example, during heavy, slow-moving traffic and reversing maneuvers. And finally, operate the clutch incorrectly. Okay, there were some issues at roundabouts as well with signalling. It is important to be in the correct lane at multi-lane roundabouts. Sign, lane markings and arrows help Martin to position his vehicle correctly and guide him in the direction he wants to go. On his approach to a roundabout, he must select the left lane, signal left, stay in the left lane to exit. Martin must not signal when approaching the roundabout, but always signal left before exiting the roundabout on a straight ahead. He may approach the roundabout from either left or right lanes unless there are road markings with other instructions. On his approach to a roundabout for a right turn, Martin must select the right lane, signal right, stay in the right lane and signal left before exiting into the right lane. Making a U-turn. When Martin uses the roundabout to make a U-turn, on his approach, signal right from the right lane, stay in the right lane, but signal left before exiting. Speeding. This was the critical driving error. What is speeding? If you drive above the maximum speed limit or you drive too fast for the weather, road and or traffic conditions, even if the posted speed limit is not exceeded, you are speeding. Now in the Q-Safe test, we've got progress, which is too fast for the situation, and we've got speeding, which is over the speed limit, just to be clear. There are several dangerous things that can occur when a driver travels at an unsafe speed, such as losing control of the vehicle, reducing the effectiveness of the vehicle's occupant protection features, increasing the amount of distance needed to safely stop a vehicle, reducing the vehicle's the driver's reaction time, increasing the severity of an auto accident and the resulting damage and injuries. However, when we are driving within the speed limit, always allows road users more time to assess hazards and avoid potential crashes, reduces the distance traveled when reacting to hazards, provides a greater opportunity to avoid a collision, makes it less likely that either you or another rider will lose control, and reduces the impact forces in the event of a crash, making severe outcomes less likely. Teaching strategies. Get Martin to identify speed zones as he comes to them. Take Martin through a variety of speed zones. Thanks for watching. This has been Brendan from Watto Training.